So this is 10.
This is number
10?
No, there's no countdown?
Oh! 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Isis, founder of SIstah Sinema.
And I'm Andrea. I'm the founder of BuskFilms.com.
SIstah Sinema is a monthly event showcasing queer women of color movies.
And Busk is a video-on-demand site for independent queer film. We work with filmmakers from around the world to make their content available for rent online, and then we share the rental revenue with them.
Andrea and I connected after I went online and did an extensive search to see how do people find queer women of color movies if they're not looking for a particular film, like Stud Life or Saving Face. And what I realized is it's really, really hard. However, I did come across BuskFilms.com, and I thought to myself, this would be a perfect platform for a curated queer women of color movie experience. So I reached out to Andrea.
And I was super grateful to receive Isis's email because it really pointed out that we did not have great representation on our site of our entire community. Our community is incredibly diverse, and I think that the site needs to represent that.
Hence, we decided to launch the Indiegogo campaign. What we want to do is build the site with you, for you, and make sure that we have your engagement in terms of your contribution and you telling your friends on Facebook, Twitter, or via email.
You know, these stories are incredibly important and they have been made to be seen, and we want to get these stories in a place where they can be seen by you.
What we need is $5,000 to build a queer women of color channel on BuskFilms.com. What this means for you is that there'll be a dedicated channel for queer women of color movies. We're really excited about this project, and we know it'll be successful.
With a little bit of help from you guys.
You should definitely donate to SIstah Sinema. It's a really amazing project. It brings visibility to queer people of color, hopefully very accurate representation of people of color with films that are done by people of color, which is amazing. It is radical. It is very much revolutionary to have films that are accurately representative of people of color.
I think to have accessibility to these types of films enables us to be a more normalized part of society. You know, growing up, I used to think that lesbians and gays were some sort of like weird group of subculture. Now it's like I see them as healthy individuals with healthy careers, and they have fights and marriages and divorces just like everyone else.
I think for queer women of color, and everyone else, but particularly queer women of color, to be able to see themselves, in media, in all different forms, is vital, I think, to the health of our community.
It's really important for everybody who comes from any community, any part of the world, to be able to see themselves reflected on film, and to be able to see that becoming an LGBT adult is a great and wonderful thing.
Where do you go right now to find your queer women of color content online?
I think I've watched every single one on Netflix. I think I've seen them 4 times.
So how many queer women of color films are on Netflix?
I'm not entirely sure. I think there's like 5.
There are some gay and lesbian content on major outlets such as Hulu and Amazon Instant Video, but there are only a few, I think, lesbian-only outlets such as BuskFilms.
You get $5 for that one.
I think that the fight isn't over. I think there's a long ways to go. And this is one way that it can become more accessible, is by having this channel.
Whether you give $5 or $50, we really, really appreciate your contribution.
$50 would be better though. Right?
So we're introducing a perk system, not to show how grateful we are, but just to make sure we're giving as much value to you as you're giving to us.
Are you really gonna go on a date with somebody?
Are you?
Heck yeah.
What if it's a dude?
I like dudes.
Since when? Cut.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so there's some hiccups, but it wasn't terrible. Feedback?